So I just wanted to make a video talking about how I think we should be careful before jumping to conclusions, especially about things like a Psyop or Project Bluebeam even. That's not necessarily what this posting was about here, but get to that. I was watching a video of Avi Loeb from a YouTube channel I've never seen before. I think they only posted one video, and at the time when I started watching it yesterday, it was posted yesterday. I think it was filmed on Sunday though, but they had like maybe 200 subscribers and let's see, maybe only a couple hundred views at that time, and then now it blew up to like 30,000 views, and they had Avi on as a guest for like an hour. Not done watching that video yet, but it's pretty interesting. The title of that video is up on the top there, I believe. Yeah, I'll click on that like after the end of this. Anyway, so going through the comments, and I came across this one. Now, this is something that I see a lot. People who are into this subject, a lot of them will claim that, oh, it's a psyop, and they usually just stop there for the most part. They don't really say like what's the end goal of this psyop, supposed psyop. And don't really have any evidence for it either, but I just use this as a lesson to be careful. So this person here, up on the top, says 3I Atlas is a psyop operation. There is no hostile aliens and asteroid spacecraft coming to Earth. Wake up, people. It's all bologna sandwich. These so-called scientists, they just want money for new research. So that's what the person said, and I felt way too tempted to say something, so I did. And let's just read what I said. Now, this first one here, I left, and then the comment disappeared. Like, it didn't even show up on YouTube. So then I wanted to send another comment, and that's this one down here where I start out as saying, and as a bonus extra. And then underneath that, I'm like, I'm not sure what happened to my first comment. And then that's kind of a reiteration of this one right here. But I'll just read this one first. So I say, so you're telling us we should believe you because you so believe what you're saying without evidence. A couple things you said that shows you have no idea what's going on and probably spent 2 seconds looking into 3I Atlas. Now, yeah, I admit, I'm a little bit snarky. Maybe that was a little bit unnecessary. Sorry about that. Anyway, spent 2 seconds looking into it. Nobody said it was coming to Earth. I'm not even sure where you're getting your information from. That was never a thing. And the PSYOP, I mean, you can see the comet even from a telescope that's under $1,000. Now, I'm referencing, I'm in this like 3I Atlas group on Facebook, and I saw this post, amateur astrophotographer upstages NASA by using a $600 portable telescope to do what they couldn't. And there was like another big wordy segment to it. I just took the picture and posted it on my own Facebook. I should just like hit share for the whole thing. But yeah, I was talking to the guy actually and kind of teaching me some stuff about telescopes and stuff like that. I'm just amazed that we can actually see this thing. I mean, it's so far away. I know it's big, like they say a couple, several miles wide, but still we're talking like more than the distance of the sun away. And I don't know, it's amazing for me anyway. And especially being able to see it with such a tiny telescope. But anyway, point is though, it's something that you can see. So it's not like that this is being faked up or anything, that there's something out there. And people see this a lot in the comments elsewhere. Oh, it's Project Bluebeam. So like they're projecting this thing way out there. I mean, maybe just to make it look like it's almost 2 times the distance from the Earth to the sun, or I mean, I don't know. I just don't get people. And to what end? Like what's the purpose of it? NASA is not even saying that's technological. If you want somebody to be a good PSYOP operation, you'd probably use something like a NASA or some big group, not just a single person. But I'll get to that. He did say here, and I'm just seeing this comment now, and you have evidence that aliens are sending signals from 3I Atlas, and you also have evidence that they are hostile. What telescope shows that? I have no idea what he's talking about there. Yeah, let's just get to my second thing here. And as a bonus extra, nobody said for sure that they were aliens, whether hostile or not. Certainly nobody ever said anything about it being hostile if there was a chance that this was technological. So I have no idea where you're getting information from. And then just kind of reiterating this thing here. I'm not sure what happened to my first comment because I hit send and it did not show up, but I'll just reiterate in case it did not show up, is that nobody said that it was coming towards Earth. And you can see this thing from an under $1,000 telescope. It's not a psyop. If you believe that, I would love to know the evidence behind it. But if you're just saying a bunch of wrong, you're just saying a bunch of wrong things. It sounds like you just started studying this like 2 seconds ago with a bias that you already had coming into it. And I think that's, a lot of people, they have a bias before coming into these topics, and they just don't think. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but they just don't think about their own arguments. And then this person's like, here's your golden boy himself saying that 3i Atlas is hostile aliens. And that is this video right here, which I actually watched 3 weeks ago, because I left a comment right here 3 weeks ago. But notice the title. It says why 3i Atlas comment might be hostile alien. And like, that's not even like this really the subject. That's just a try to, clickbaity thing on here. But that's not really what he's saying. And yeah, could is not 100% certain, but there's more. So then I say, looks like I watched this video about 3 weeks ago because I left the comment 3 weeks ago. But anyway, already the title says words like could. And right off the bat, the hosts say that Avi has been saying for a long time is that he's not even sure that it is artificial. He's just presenting it as a possibility. So that's 2 uncertainties. And the one you are suggesting is built off of an uncertainty. And what's the purpose? What's the psyop? So far, it's not changing anything or doing anything. Not everything is a psyop. I would add that if this is some kind of psyop, as you say, particularly about hostile aliens, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they said the closest it will be to Earth is like 1.8 distances of the Earth and Sun, which is really far away. So December 19th, I think that's the closest that this object will get to Earth, and it is like the distance between the Earth and Sun times 1.8. That's really far away, and correct me if I'm wrong again, but it's still, nevertheless, whatever the distance is, it's really far away. So he's trying to say that the psyop is that it's being presented as a alien invasion, not, just a very small possibility, just to keep our options open. But oh yeah, that's what they're saying. It's a psyop, but they're like the distance of 2, Earth to Sun distances away. So how is that going to work? I don't know. Reading on, but I don't see any part of this taking effect of whatever it is supposed to accomplish, especially because he's like the only, I meant to say person, one of the only people, who is promoting that this could be technological. And its governmental agencies like NASA are saying that it's not technological. If there was to be a psyop, I would expect it more from places like a NASA, and I meant to say or. I'm using voice to text in this thing, so, trying to do my best. Or some big group, not just one person out on his own who is just speculating and not even making 100% certain claims. Did I see this message here? Avi Loeb, the scientist himself, has said many times on YouTube and news outlets that 3i Atlas is a spaceship. No, he didn't. I mean, he's not saying for sure. And that it is a... Okay, I know you heard it too. Well, no, I didn't hear it. So yeah, this guy, whoever it is coming into this with a very strong bias and seems to refuse to just listen to reason. And we need to be careful about that, guys. There's just way too many people that jump the gun right away and like, oh, everything's a psyop. This one person out on his own. I mean, I'm sure there's other people too, but this is the one that's, in the spotlight. Like, to what end? Pretty soon we're probably just going to forget about this thing. He might even go down on his Avi Loeb scale and say that it's a 0% chance, or next to 0, that it is a technological thing based on more data in the next month. Alien invasion? There's just so many things, guys. If you just apply a little bit of critical thinking, this person's thoughts doesn't make sense. I didn't even get into the whole money for research thing. These so-called scientists. It's one person, really, who's saying this, or at least presenting it in such a public way. But yeah, like, how is it changing things? A psyop for what? And if you really think it's a psyop, I mean, it's one thing to have an opinion about it, but you're like demanding that it's true, or saying that it's true as a matter of fact, but prove it. Like, what's the agenda? what's the purpose of the Psyop? You know, and I already presented a lot of inconsistencies, and I don't think he responded to more of them. It doesn't look like he did. But yeah, guys, let's just be more thoughtful, especially with the whole blue beam thing. It's getting kind of ridiculous. I've heard some stuff about that. Why, you know, a lot of this stuff can't be Project Bluebeam. I have a lot of problems with it. I presented to people myself. Just be thoughtful. You know, really think your arguments through before you present them as a fact. Let me go to this video that I was watching here. All right, so this is from the Real Space Show, and I don't like this new YouTube thing where like you can't see the number of subscribers that a channel has unless you click off to the side, and I really hate that. So yeah, this one video here, it looks like that's all they have. I don't know who the panel is. They have like a whole bunch of people you can see on the bottom. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, sometimes even like that little circle on the left of subscribe, it'll say live on it if they're doing a live video. And I just want to click on the channel because before I was watching something from Watch Mojo, they have like I think it was like 30, was it 30 or 60? Like 30 million subscribers. And I just wanted to see something. I wanted to see how many subscribers they had, but I clicked off to the side. It might have been a different channel. I think it was that one, but I was watching something this morning on the UAP topic. They post like a top 10 things from the Age of Disclosure movie. That was very interesting. And I was making a comment how does a channel that's got like 30 million subscribers post a video like this? Yeah, it's only a few hours ago, but only has like 3,000, 4,000 views. That doesn't make any sense. And I kind of made my case with that, and it's kind of disheartening. But anyway, yeah, so like it said live, and I went to click on it, and then it just brings me to the live video. It's like, no, I don't want to go to the live video. I want to go to the channel. I want to see how many subscribers that this channel now has, or whatever. It might have been a different channel. I don't know. It was some channel, but I just hate this new outlook, this new display thing, and then the share button's kind of like, I don't know. I liked it when it said share in big letters. So yeah. Anyway, enough of my griping about that. If you want to check out this video. I was much further than this. It's not showing up to where I originally was, but I was like somewhere over here. But yeah, good video. And you guys, what do you think about my thoughts on this whole thing?